and welcome. This is Platform Media International Sports PMI. My name is Joe Ehizode. Today we are bringing you the usual menu, our weekly sporting events, and as usual my guest Opone Anyamabo will be in the studio shortly to discuss all the Premier League matches that is happening this week, and again the European Championship League that happened in midweek will also be discussed here. And the major topic we're talking about today is Cristiano Ronaldo of Real Madrid. As you are aware, Cristiano hit the 500 goal mark during the week, and he has beaten the record of Raul and Di Stefano of Real Madrid. And as a result of that, he has been honored by his club. We'll be talking about that shortly with Opone Anyamabo, talking about the talents and the tricks that have made Ronaldo the player he is. But meanwhile, let me quickly give you the top story for the day. As you are aware too, FIFA president Sepp Blatter has been threatened to step down by its major sponsors. Coca-Cola, Visa, Budweiser and McDonald's have threatened Sepp Blatter as president of FIFA to step down because of the controversies that have been surrounding FIFA since Blatter and his cohorts in FIFA awarded the World Cup to Russia and Qatar in the years of 2018 and 2022 respectively. Sepp Blatter today was asked to go, or else these major sponsors will pull its financial plugs on FIFA. And you know, if these sponsors pull away, FIFA will be financially crumbled. It is yet to be seen whether Sepp Blatter will listen to the sponsors or not. So, in a short while, Opone, as I told you a while ago, will be in the studio and will be discussing all the Premier League matches that are taking place this weekend and the Championship League that took place midweek, and we'll talk about the results. And as you know, the English teams are struggling in Europe. We'll also bring that during our discussions. Please stand by. I'll be back shortly. Hello and welcome back. My name is Joe Ehizode. Like I told you a short while ago, my colleague is here, Opone Anyamabo. Opone, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, the Infantable of Real Madrid, the star of Real Madrid. As we are aware, he hit the 500 goal mark during the week, and he has beaten the records of Raul and Di Stefano. We'll be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo in a short while, but meanwhile, let's talk about the English Premiership. The English Premiership, you know, is what everybody looks up to every weekend. Let me quickly give that to you, and then we'll talk about the predictions, and also we'll talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and maybe the English Premier League, why the teams in England are struggling in Europe. So let me give you the rundown. Crystal Palace is at home to West Brom. Sunderland is hosting West Ham. Bournemouth and Watford will be struggling against each other in Bournemouth. Chelsea is at the Bridge hosting Southampton. Manchester City is at Etihad hosting Newcastle. Norwich City will be at home to Leicester City. Aston Villa is also hosting Stoke City. On Sunday, there will be a local derby. Everton hosting Liverpool, and Arsenal is hosting Manchester United at the Emirates, while Swansea will be hosting Tottenham in Wales. Opponent, if you look at the matches there, top of the bill is the local derby in Liverpool. Everton hosting Liverpool, and Arsenal is hosting Manchester United at the Emirates. But let me quickly say this, that according to reports, these weekend matches will decide the fate of Brendan Rodgers. What do you say, Oponi?
Thank you for having me again this week. I don't really think this week will decide Brendan Rodgers' fate. It's a local derby. They know it's going to be a difficult game for Liverpool also. So I don't think they will use this week to determine his fate. But at the same time, I will say he knows that the hammer is waiting for him. So he better step up, because I heard last week he was saying he got to protect Sturridge. So now Sturridge is his jewel. So let's see what's going to happen.
So what's your prediction?
That game, a draw won't be bad in that game.
I don't think there's going to be a draw. Somebody will come out victorious. And I guess it's time for Brendan Rodgers to go. That's my prediction. Well, what about in the Emirates? Arsenal is hosting Manchester United. Arsenal lost in Europe. Twice in Europe now. And they're not doing so well in the Premiership. And the Manchester United team, they're coming up now. They won their last match in Europe. And again, the last match they played in English Premiership, they won. So what is your prediction?
We can't say Arsenal is not doing well. Arsenal is doing well. They lost in Europe. But that Manchester game, I think Manchester will take it.
In Emirates. Okay. What about Swansea in Wales hosting Tottenham?
That's a good one. I'll fancy Swansea.
Okay. Crystal Palace is hosting Watford.
I'll take Crystal Palace.
Sunderland is at home to West Ham.
Sunderland.
And according to reports, Coach Advocat is threatening to go. So this will be a deciding factor whether Advocat will stay or go.
Yeah, you see, there's a problem with coaches. Let us regress a little bit when we're talking about Stephen Keshi of Nigeria. Advocat led that team out of relegation
last season.
He had no business coming back.
Why?
He should have stayed away and kept the glory.
Okay.
Now he's from like he's all over the place.
It's only being human.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If you want to go back to the record, go check. Gospoye took them out of relegation zone. He came back the following season. What happened? He got the hammer.
Okay.
It's different. When you take a team out of relegation, it's different than when you start the season.
Okay. Watford is away to Bournemouth.
I'll take Bournemouth. No, Bournemouth.
Okay. How about at the bridge? Chelsea versus Southampton.
Difficult one, but I think Chelsea will come out tops.
Wow. And Etihad Stadium, Manchester City hosting Newcastle.
Manchester City is just all over the place now. But we'll give them the benefit. We'll give them the benefit that we'll give it to them.
Tomorrow. Okay. Norwich City versus Leicester City.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
Remember the old man,
Ranieri.
He lost to Arsenal last league match, and they may not want to lose again. But they're away to Norwich City.
Draw won't be bad.
Okay. Aston Villa versus Stoke City.
I'll take Stoke.
Thank you, opponent. We'll be back next week, and again, we're going to hold you to your predictions this week. But meanwhile, the topic or the puzzle that's all over the place is, why are English teams struggling in Europe? Arsenal lost, Manchester lost to PSG Eindhoven, but at least they recovered themselves to beat the other team during the week from Germany. Chelsea lost to Porto. Manchester City was able to survive in Germany. So why are the English teams struggling?
And if you listen to the coach of Man City, he even says we were lucky
To have survived.
to have survived to come out with that victory.
Yes.
Now, there is something we have to look into. The English game is so ferocious, is so forceful, that after they play games and they go to Europe, they're tired.
So I don't understand this idea of saying English Premier League is so ferocious that it's taking a toll on the players and coaches. So are we now recommending that the teams should play softly so that they can survive in Europe?
No,
So
we're not.
we do.
No. We're not saying the team should play softly or change the way they play. That's not what we're saying. But what I'm trying to say here is this: they play the league, which is 38 games. They have Carling Cup in between. They have FA Cup in between. Look at Arsenal, Chelsea. They played on Wednesday.
That's why the money is there.
Yeah, that's why the money is there. But money is not everything.
Money is not everything.
No.
So,
Money is not everything. That's why the money. But money is not everything.
you know, don't bite what you can chew. That's what the English teams are suffering. The money is there. Of course, you know the worth of English team. You know the worth of EPL, comparable to La Liga or Bundesliga. So if the money is there, that's why people have to troop in every day, going to the stadium to watch these players. So they should live up to expectation.
No, they should have the expectation, but the FA should also help. When you have teams that play in Europe, you have to somehow try to adjust the features for them, because that is what Barcelona in Spain.
Perhaps the solution could be that the coaches you have a very large team, so they have reserve of players to prosecute these matches.
No, I don't think necessarily large teams. Any team in the world, any team, Real Madrid, Barcelona, you take Ronaldo out of Real Madrid, they go to struggle. You take Messi out of Barcelona, they go to struggle. So every team have their key players. It happens everywhere. But to me, my main problem is this: they play too many games, and the games are very, very close.
That's what I'm saying. Recruit more players so that you have players to play the Capital One Cup. You have the players to play FA Cup. So you have a scale of preference in all the matches you play.
No. I don't agree to that. I don't buy into that. You cannot just buy all these players and use some players to play Carling Cup. And when you play them that huge sum of money, no, that's just it. People don't want to spend so much money and not play those players.
Okay, I heard you, OP. So what about the star of the moment, Cristiano Ronaldo? He hit the 500 goal mark during the week, and he has equaled the feat of Raul and Di Stefano, and he was celebrated in his team during the week. At least today, given a golden boot and another award by Real Madrid. So what do you think make Ronaldo tick?
Hard work. You know, he came from Manchester United.
Yes.
And when you say Manchester United, what do you talk about? Ferguson. Never say die.
Okay.
Manchester never say die, and that's where he started. Like he blows up. That's where he came from.
Unlike Messi gets injured sometimes, but there have never been, apart from the fact that when Ronaldo was going to the World Cup, he had a little injury or something. Ronaldo have not had a major injury during his playing career. So hard work still.
Hard work. You know, you remember when there was an interview a couple of years ago, Arsene Wenger was talking. They were interviewing Arsene Wenger and Alex Ferguson, and Arsene Wenger said, "Oh, I almost bought him, but Ferguson beat me to it." Yeah. See, Ronaldo hard work. He's always there. He wants to play. Just look at Ronaldo. Fit. It's not really an out and out striker.
It's not human for a player to score 500 goals. I don't think it's human.
You see, there is something. You can coach a player, you can train a player, but it is up to the player
to decide what
you want to do. Do I want to take it to the next level? Do I want to go further? It's up to the player.
Okay.
But I think he deserves it because he's put in so much into it.
Okay. Thank you, Opie, for coming to this show again. Next weekend, we'll be talking about the Premiership and also preparing for the European League coming up the upper week. And again, I guess before we see next week, something must have happened to Sepp Blatter if he listens to the sponsors. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Visa, they are threatening to pull out of FIFA if Sepp Blatter stays. But you know that guy is a cat with 9 lives. You think he will go?
Well, we never can tell. We'll see.
Okay.
That's all I can say, because the last time he said, oh, he's going to step down. The next time he said, oh, he's not stepping down. See the president of FIFA. So we're going to see.
Okay, thank you very much for coming to the show. But viewers, opponent has been making some predictions that have been stirring the pot. All the predictions you make are hitting the right target. And again, I'll bring it back next week. I will talk about the English Premiership. But before I go, let me quickly tell our viewers to keep clicking the subscription on the screen and to give us a measure of leverage. And again, if you know what we're doing here, you fancy it, keep clicking on that subscription tab, and people keep clicking, and so that
it will give us leverage. Because I will tell you this, viewers, there's a saying in my place which goes that Pambayana Kafini Finfinke, a featherless bird cannot fly. You know, a little child cannot walk. He has to sit, crawl,
and fly.
Then he can walk. So you got to know that PMI is a baby. So keep clicking on the subscription button.
Thank you.
Because that would be a good one for us.
Thank you, opponent. Thank you for lending your voice to that. I was shaking because I didn't know what to tell viewers. So viewers, I'll be back again next week. But before I go, I want to quickly say something. I understand that all Jews of Carlo of Nigeria is trying his hands on the FIFA presidency. Hello, Nigeria. I feel that's a tough call. I wish Odzo Carlo the best of luck. Have a good night, viewers. I will see you next week.